Hey guys, this is going to be a twin flame reading. Sorry. Here we go. It's going to be a twin flame reading. I was getting ready to do a horoscope reading, a zodiac love reading, but the cards that came out was Mars and Venus. They're wrong, but and they started talking. And I don't know if you guys know this or not, but Mars and Venus are actually divine couple. And so I just kind of knew it's, the collective, I guess, is winning a reading. And it looks like both want to talk. Both divine masculine and divine feminine want to talk. So we see Venus here in her energy, and we see Mars here in his energy. We also have Mercury and Jupiter making an appearance. The first thing that this said to me when these cards first came out and the positions that they came out is that Venus is definitely feeling herself. Like, she's in her love energy. And Mars is watching her. She's throwing her energy. She wants him to watch her, of course. So she's throwing her essence his way, but she's being very coy about it. Not maybe. She's being sensual. She's being flirty. She's trying to be in his view. Like, she's trying to catch his attention. And Mars definitely is looking at her, and she's caught his attention. So with Mercury coming out, and Mercury is my card, was the bottom card for this particular deck. And with Mercury coming out, I already know that we got people looking at some past issues and past relationships, past energy, and maybe something that they thought they were going to let go and they're not, or just taking a second look. And then we have Jupiter making an appearance. So when Jupiter comes out, I see just confidence to move, courage, self-esteem, able to communicate. We have Mercury coming out saying, hey, we kind of need to talk about some things. And then Jupiter coming out saying, and we have the energy to do that. So I pulled my energy cards here. And the first card that popped out was the heart card. Bottom card was the pause card. When I did clarification with my tarot, I got the Lover's card, clarifying heart, and the Devil card, clarifying pause over here. How these laid out, what I see is, honestly, I want to say it's the energy between both of them that I'm reading, but how it laid out, I see Venus, the divine feminine, and with her heart. And then we see divine masculine over here, kind of, he's on pause. And with the Lovers making an appearance, choices needs to be made. When sometimes when the Lovers make an appearance, basically what it's saying is that there's a choice that needs to be made between two different opposing factors. It concerns the heart. It concerns feelings and it concerns emotions, I think, on both parts. It's just kind of reading this as an energy between the two. With the Devil card appearing, I see that the energy is being drawn toward the heart. My battery. The energy has been drawn toward the heart. It's almost like the heart. Sorry. It's almost like the heart is beckoning to both parties. And so this is kind of where communication is coming in. There's a pause because someone doesn't want I'm gonna go ahead and take pause. Okay, so what I'm hearing is someone put their heart on pause. It's almost like they felt drawn to something that they felt could destroy them. That's really not good for them. Um, okay. So this is kind of the energy between the couple here. You have decisions that need to be made. People are thinking with their heart. Let me get another clarification card. It almost feels like somebody was kind of about to make a leap forward and then just was like, no. Like, they put their heart on pause. So it looks like, yeah, somebody went to reach for something that they really wanted, and they were happy to reach for it, but then they decided that maybe they needed to hold off a little bit, that they started to see obstacles here, and so they put it on pause. So I want to get some more clarification here on what's going on. I hope the music is not too loud. I might need to turn that down. I am keeping track of time this time. Do not want to go over. You know what? Wait a minute. So I'm trying to kind of see what is going on underneath. I want to see what's the pause. I'm going to use... I really like the dark mirror one. Okay. Just some clarification on pause. What's happening here? This card keeps coming out. I need a clarification for that. Wow. Okay, so somebody... Bobby card. Okay, somebody is having like an identity crisis, and it put them on pause. Um, is this the masculine or the feminine? I want to know. Oh, I know exactly. All right. I know. I have a lot of decks. Okay. Wow. I saw that was something else too. I came out. Okay, so this is the masculine. Hmm. Okay, so I feel like the masculine is having an identity crisis. I feel like they're having a split with like who they saw themselves being since they were children. It's like they're literally asking themselves, literally, the child I meant to be is this me? Like who I was told I was is this me? And they're hiding who they are. Um, they're having a lot of anxiety, a lot of inner turmoil. Um, Financial constraints behind this. I feel like seeds that they have planted. Yeah, seeds that they have planted to grow. They're questioning a lot of that. There's some hidden stuff, some deceit, and with the devil card popping up, devil energy, Gemini with the lovers, Capricorn energy with the devil, which I don't usually call out signs too much, but there's deceit here with a past energy relationship read. So it's a deceit with the past energy here as well that that's coming into play. So what I'm feeling is what I'm feeling is that the divine feminine's energy has somehow made her way into the divine masculine's realm and is beckoning, like it's calling him to come over. And I actually think he was going to, but he literally had to put his heart on pause. There's a lot of seeds that are planted within the masculine that is poisonous and parasitic and like in his brain. Um, um, and this is kind of what's giving him this identity crisis. It's like he's fighting his true self versus like what's been ingrained in them, in the divine masculine. They're trying to detach from Mm. They're trying to detach from you. This is my card for you. They're trying to detach from you, their queen. Queen keeps coming up. If you look at my page on Mana World, there's a song on there that I channel where they call you Queen. And in the last reading I did, I think Queen came out. But oh, okay, hold on. So I think I'm seeing something, but I kind of need to make sure. I know what I'm seeing. I don't really have to. Okay, hold on. Just let me see for a second. What am I seeing here? Mm. Hmm. Well, actually, no, it's not what I thought it was. I don't think. Um. So I kind of saw this before. Yeah. Okay. So. So basically, the divine masculine is having some pretty little, some pretty. I don't know how to explain it. I don't want to say bad thoughts, but they are bad thoughts. They're not good thoughts toward the divine feminine. As a matter of fact, it feels like they kind of are upset that you have separated yourself from them, and they may actually try to seek a little bit of revenge, which is crazy. Um, because so I was trying to figure out to make sure it was against you and not against someone else, but it's actually you this time. Um, they're upset and they're having like poisonous thoughts about it. It's like, hmm. They're okay. So basically, they're not. It's really not that they want to hurt you. What I'm seeing is they don't know where else to go. They they're frustrated. They're frustrated, and they really do just feel like the hangman. They're trying to bring some balance to this. They have a target. They have a target. It's just that they can't hit it. So it's just making them frustrated. They feel like that's the pause. They feel like whatever's going on over here is putting their world on pause. And they just don't like that shit. So they're trying to figure out what they can do, and it's upsetting them. And, you know, they don't like being separated, and it's turning them into kind of a bitch or a bastard, depending on if your masculine is a woman or a man, because it's energies and people carry different energies. But so I feel like Venus communicated to Mars, like she had a lot of energy about her too, with Jupiter coming out. Ooh, shit, Mars came out again. So I feel like it's like, wow, they're all in this energy. Like Mars is really being drawn to her. He's probably watching her. He's probably, well, I know he's watching her. He's very intent and very focused. Like he's aiming right for her. And there's a lot of obstacles in the way that he's basically going to shoot his arrow over. He has a target. He's actually letting go of something that he thought was going to be his nirvana, for lack of a better word, or his everything. He's leaving something behind and he's going past something else to something he sees that's better. Hmm. And he has like a drive, a focus, and a spirit, but behind everything that he's doing, he does see value. So he does see value. If anybody needed confirmation, he does see value in this relationship. He sees value in the connection. He knows that it's a caring connection. And spirit is just asking you to be patient. But I want to hear what the divine feminine feels, because I feel like we're always hearing about the divine masculine. And I have actually had some people ask me about the divine feminine that they never really get to hear from her. Um, so I feel like kind of all of this was about the divine masculine, to be honest. He felt the pull of the divine feminine, Venus pulling him on over here. And he wanted to communicate, or there was communication, or something happened because Mercury showed up with Jupiter. What I'm seeing is Venus communicated in a very confident type of energy. So maybe, but I still see that there is separation. So I don't know if communication is going to happen, did happen, will happen. Um, or maybe you're doing this. I did see the magician come up a couple times in the card where the magician is in this particular deck. It does look like someone's like, manifesting some things spiritually. So I don't know if the divine feminine has been doing any kind of manifestation magic or come to me spells or love me spells or whatever. But whatever you're putting out, whatever communication you did, Mercury, it actually pushed some of it forward to back to Mars, back to the masculine, and it hit him. So the communication did get through, and it looked like it looked like that the masculine almost took the coin, like almost was like, you know what? Yeah, yeah, okay, I'll grab for this. But once again, he paused, and now he's kind of in a different energy. Um, so yeah, let's hear from the divine feminine and figure out kind of. Spirit is saying, don't worry about the revenge. Um, it's not. It's really not a big deal. Um, it's just really that they're in their feelings. So revenge could mean as simple as ghosting you, blocking you. Um, it doesn't have to be like anything too crazy, but just kind of know, okay, so the feelings toward the divine feminine is I'm gonna do what I want to do right now is what I hear. And that's kind of all I'm hearing is I'm gonna do what I want to do right now. So I think that's the energy that divine masculine is in. but know that this is definitely in the back of their mind. Like, they are thinking about this. I want to, yeah, what's the energy of the divine feminine? I got too many cards on the table. Mm-mm. Okay, well, you know what? I'm going to turn on a little bit of music while I try to clean up this table a little bit. I usually have more room back in my meditation room where I usually read. Okay, let's see. Okay, so what I'm seeing is several cards I wanted to look at that had kind of come out, and that was deceit, storm warning, and patience. With deceit, and that's what I saw too. As soon as I saw this card, and I asked, Spirit, what is deceit? And what I heard was lying to myself. Like, you know, um, I feel like both parties are kind of projecting things. And you can kind of see that where you see these two kind of, they're communicating, but they're not communicating. It's like their spirits or their minds are communicating, but their flesh is not communicating. So I think people are kind of trying to look behind masks and look behind what's going on. And it's funny how this card looks as it comes up with deceit. But I think what is happening is you two are projecting things on each other because maybe you're not really like you don't, maybe there's still information that's not known, or feelings are not being said. So we see like storm warning also coming out, and what I see is like this is the beginning of a storm, with one also being the prime number here. In this relationship, there've been many beginnings and endings look like, from this. It looks like you've been patient, but and spiritually you feel like you're being told to be patient with this. But the projecting of how each other feels, and with the miscommunications that I'm seeing, yeah, it looks like that this is the beginning of a storm. So I'm not sure, and what comes out is my card lets me know that this is a chaotic type of energy, and it is clarifying storm. So whatever energy is between the two here is like a chaotic type of energy. It is one that is fickle. It's like you two are trying to figure out where each other is. This is this is unstable ground. It's a lot of elements and different things going on, and people are just trying to figure out where they stand because they don't feel like, and they're projecting emotions onto each other, thoughts onto each other, and you're lying to yourself about a lot of stuff. And maybe, let me get some more. Let me see. What are you lying to yourself about here? That none of this matters is one thing you're lying to yourself about. It doesn't make sense is another thing that you're lying to yourself about. The truth is, you see the higher picture. It does make sense, actually. I don't know if that's the feminine or the masculine that's feeling like it doesn't make sense. It's the masculine that's feeling like it doesn't make... Okay. So it's the masculine who's lying to himself. And he's saying that none of this matters. It doesn't make sense. I wanted to pull the feminine, but isn't an energy where the masculine just likes to talk here lately. So, and what else is coming out is clearing wisdom. Like maybe there's some knowledge with the cards coming out about, is this who I am? This is kind of who I've been as a child. So divine feminine, I think there's something about you that has made the divine masculine question. literally question like who they are. Something about your energy has made them question who they are. Hmm. Um, well, let me see first. A lot here. Okay, so what I hear the Divine Masculine saying is, it's too much. I'm so worried. This is too good to be true. And I have no choice. And they're trying to okay. They're trying to process the connection. They're trying to clear their wisdom, their energy, their knowledge of what they know about this connection. They're trying to process it, the intimacy of it. I feel like, give me one more. I said one more. Okay, well, so what I see is there's something where they're blaming themselves. It's all my fault. This is not how it's supposed to be. And I have nothing left. So let's get... actually, get some clarification on what is going on. Okay. So basically, what I'm seeing is what I'm hearing is what the Divine Masculine is saying is they have nothing left for this relationship. That's one of the biggest lies that they're telling to themselves. Because this is all about the lies that they're telling themselves. And this is what they're projecting. And they may even be projecting this onto you. Your next communication, they may actually say, hey, this is not what I want. That's probably what they're going to say is, this is not what I want. This isn't going to work. Basically, they're going to run. They're going to run. There's something communicated that just it changed how they are perceiving things, and they're going to be in run mode. I think you might get ghosted. Yeah, I think you might get ghosted. I think they may run with an intensity and go like literally just kind of flow away from you, and it's going to be the politics behind it, which is basically the mask that they have on, like who they are versus who they think they are, or who others think they are, or who they've been told they are, or whatever's going on, their midlife crisis. They're dealing with that shit, and I think they're gonna just, yeah, silence. Yep. Yep. You might get ghosted. Divine Masculine might run from Venus energy. Okay, well, that came out. Yeah, there's some, okay, all right. And that's that devil energy coming out. Yeah. So he feels like you are like some kind of seductress or something, and that you're poison for him. He feels almost like you're poison for him. But he's being very short-sighted about the relationship. I mean, everything he feels is projected upon himself. The Eight of Swords coming out, projection, deceit. He's basically lying to himself about everything at this point. Let me get some tarot. I'm patient. Is this his spirit talking with patience? Let's get some tarot on patience. That one has flipped. Some tarot on patience. Okay, well, okay, so now I saw that. I feel like Spirit is telling you that you can make a choice here, Divine Feminine. You can go with the flow of everything, or you can intensely, like, try for this. It's almost like the ball is in your court at this point, because your world is on hold, too. It's not just the Divine Masculine world is on hold. The Divine Feminine's world is on hold, too. And don't trick yourself into thinking, you know, that... Okay, two things. Don't trick yourself into thinking, and that's why it's so conflicting for you as a Divine Feminine. Don't trick yourself into thinking that your world has to stop and you can't get a new love that can transform your life. Soulmates are beautiful. Trust me. I'm telling you, they are. And don't think that you can't transform the relationship with your twin either. That's the thing. Spirit is basically saying, you know, and with Temperance as well, kind of coming out, and with the Lover's card, you know, maybe it's you, Divine Feminine. You got Divine Masculine over here doing what he's doing, but I think Spirit is, not that I think, I know Spirit is telling you as well that you have choices to make too. Like, you need to decide what it is that you want as well, because you don't have to wait for your Divine Masculine. You don't have to wait for your twin. This is also for you. I have no choice. The truth of that is I create my day and my life. You do have a choice. You make your own life. You can do what you want. You have the solution. If you sit back, because now I'm reading this for you. If you sit back and you process this relationship and you process everything that you know, you can make your own decision to do what it is that you want to do. Don't think that none of this makes sense. Don't sit in that energy like, this doesn't make sense. I'm confused. I don't know why he did this, or I don't know why I'm feeling this way. I don't know why he ghosted me, blah, blah, blah. The truth is that you do see the higher picture in all of this. You do see the higher picture in all of this. And you have to make a decision of either I'm going to stick with this journey or I'm not. Either course, you get to be happy. So that's another thing. You're kind of sitting in this energy of this is too good to be true. And you're worried about that. So you're trying to figure out, am I wasting my time here? This is the divine feminine communicating. She's trying to figure out, am I wasting my time here? Like, I see two paths. I see where you want to just kind of go with the flow of the relationship, and then I also see where you intensely want to go in another direction, like leave all this shit behind too. And this is kind of where where you are. And the thing is, you keep looking behind you though, with Mercury always showing up. You keep looking behind you, and you keep looking at the divine masculine. So you need to figure out what it is that you want to do. You have some decisions to make, looks like. The divine masculine is on pause. And I feel like the intensity of wanting to run back to him versus, wanting to run away from him versus going with the flow. And see how these came out? Going with the flow is going right to Mars. And you got intensity like with high speed intensity in the other direction. Okay, so let's see if we can. No. I want to get. Well, yeah. Yeah, let's get some advice here for the divine feminine who's kind of sitting in this energy of, what do I do? Like I said, I see both parties are a bit confused. I see both parties saying, this is not how it was supposed to be. I see the masculine saying, I have no choice but to leave. And I see feminine saying, I have no choice in the matter. She feels stuck. But they're both wrong. That's why both of you are lying to yourselves. This is both of you. You're both wrong. Venus has the power to change situation, and Mars can be whomever he wants to be and should be, and be with whomever he wants to be. It's not supposed to be this way. You're actually both right. It's not supposed to be this way, but it's because of miscommunication. And then there's a lot of fiery emotions too. I feel like, I don't know if there was an argument or a fight or something that happened. I feel like Venus threw some fire at Mars. Mars is preparing to throw some fire back. And maybe that's the whole revenge thing that I'm seeing. I think that is what I'm seeing. What? Okay, let me get some. I want to know. Like, did you guys have a fight? Did you guys have an argument? Like, what happened? I feel like shots fired. Like, it's maybe not shots fired, but there was some intense. It was some intense communication. Yeah, all this is denoting movement. I see movement. So something happened where there was some communication. Looks like Venus threw some fire back at Mars, and Mars is aiming to throw some fire back. We did see revenge come out, but I didn't see it like I said, that the masculine's going to try to do anything horrible or anything, but I do feel like they're plotting. I don't know what they're plotting, but I feel like that they are plotting. So I kind of want to see what happened. What's the change? Okay. Okay, so what I actually see is the divine masculine is trying to get his strength together to come after the divine feminine. And it really kind of indulge in her. I see where maybe he's been a bit of a player and he's going to, I guess, rectify some of that behavior, or make a decision. Maybe he always thought he was a player, but now he's kind of like, oh, maybe I'm not. And I thought I wanted a lot of women, but actually I just want this one. He really does see abundance with you, with the Three of Cups coming out. And threes could signify third parties, but that's not how I see this. I see this giving up a third party and actually indulging in one person. Because if you really look at how this card comes out, they're just basically celebrating this one person right here, right? Like, this person was like, oh my gosh, I can't believe all this is for me. That's kind of what it is. It's like he's offering everything to one person. He's really trying to make that choice, though. He's trying to make that choice. He's going in two opposite directions, though. And so, though he's trying to manifest his happiness, it isn't going well because his energy is in two different places and it's actually causing separation. His offerings are not, they're not coming from a sincere place. I don't know why I got this feeling with this King of Cups, but his offerings are not coming from a sincere place. Like what he's giving to the divine feminine, she knows it's really not. It's not hitting her as, yes, this is it. This is what, yes, this is what I. No, it's not. It's not hitting her that way, and so it's causing a separation. It's because he's in and out. Like whatever he's offering isn't what the divine feminine wants. Looks like an offer. Looks like an offer was made. Hold on. Looks like an offer was made that. No, this doesn't. Well, yeah, looks like an offer was made and it did not go with, like, something about it did not. Well, what was the action that it caused? I see that, but what was the action that it caused? Oh, okay. Okay, I see you want to come out. It looks like an offer may have been made or was made or going to be made that it kind of went against what the divine feminine felt was right and moral and good and valued for her. And it sparked a really quick action where the divine feminine basically abandoned the success and just said, you know what? No. Like they abandoned it. They took their cup. Either divine masculine or divine feminine took their cup. No. The divine masculine took his cup and he left. Yep. It was just too much going on. No, that's the feminine. Thank you, Spirit. 'Cause I was confused. The divine feminine took her cup and she left, I think. Yep. Yep, that's what happened. We have the divine masculine offering the cup, the divine feminine turning her back on the cup. But just when you think it's over, Three of Pentacles pops out with triumph after turmoil. Like after all the hard work and all the other stuff, the Empress coming out as well. After all of the stuff, there is some kind of triumph. Clarify Three of Pentacles. Clarify Three of Pentacles. Clarify Three of Pentacles. Clarify Three of Pentacles. If you hear anything, those are my neighbors. I'm guessing that they are in disagreement, which tends to happen pretty much every day. A lot of cards here. I'm just trying to see. Oh, wow. Okay, so looks like, yep, the divine masculine is going to aggressively come to conquer you. He's going to come very, very like powerful as the emperor. And we did see the empress pop out. He's coming after his empress, but what he's going to give you is just, and maybe that's what, yeah, he's still going to kind of be in a player type of energy though, is what I'm seeing. And so maybe that's what happened. Thank you, Spirit. Maybe that's what happened. Maybe an offer came in on some level, but it wasn't what you, it still was, it wasn't a stable offer. It was a kind of childish. It was childish, and it wasn't an offer that you wanted. It wasn't an offer that you judged to be fair. It wasn't an offer that you felt fit with your value. Thank you, not just your morality, but it wasn't an offer that fit that you thought fit your value. And maybe that's why that other card came out, that he does see value in you, but at the same time, it's still not what you want. There's still some player energy here. And so the offer that came in or will came in, or I'm sorry, the offer that came in or will come in, it's not going to be or was not what it should. It didn't show your value. It was an immature offer. It wasn't an offer that you could take. So you went the other way. You left. You took your cup. Where's that card? You took your cup. Can't find it. You took your cup and you walked away. Divine feminine. That's what happened. Because I'm seeing all the masculine energy off doing the offering, and the female energy is the one leaving and saying, nope, not what, nope. And this has caused the masculine self-frustration. You're both saying the same thing. Not supposed to be this way. Like, what is going on? It doesn't even matter. I want freedom from this relationship. I don't care about this relationship. It does not make sense to me. This connection is too much. I've got other things to do. Remember, oh, that makes sense. I think I channeled that where the masculine said, I got other things to do. So that's really kind of the feeling. So you're both lying to yourself in different ways. And, that's the different sides that's coming out. So we're going to close this out because we're at an hour. I'm just going to get some really quick messages from spirits. We can find out what's some of the advice here. Did I use the dark mirror cards? I think I did. I wanted to use them. I did. I wanted to use them because I know that I'm in this tarot group on Facebook, and these cards are the bomb. And I had posted about them and got a lot of responses. So I really wanted to use them in a couple spreads so people can kind of see what they're good for. They are good for showing the shadow side, the dark side. But these are some cool cards just for clarification purposes too, which we saw. Which what I'm finding is I'm using them more for clarification cards than anything else. I do use them for energy. I should have taken that reading. I did a reading with the Divine Masculine just using these as the ground cards or the beginning spread of energy, and it was really cool. But I didn't tape it. So sorry. So let's go ahead and get some messages here. You know what? Okay, thank you, Spirit. So what I'm gonna do is actually we're going to take up Venus, Mercury, and Mars since we know, because I want to get them back into the spread as well. Venus, Mercury, Mars. I think we can remember that. Are we really not going to need to remember that anymore from right now? Okay, so this is advice. And the advice that I want is some astrology advice for... we're going to do it separate. I want advice for the masculine. I want advice for the feminine. Now, it's going to be a little bit of homework because whatever comes out, you might have to research it yourself. So, let me get these cards up. You can listen to a little bit of music.
Thank you so much for having us, Tiny Death. We love you. We love this series.
Oh, well, Tiny Death concert. Absolutely love them. So, maybe going on. Sounds like it is. Yeah.
It's YouTube Music. Download the app today and get a trial of Music Premium on us. Restrictions apply. So I just wanted to vibe out with y'all. If it's cool, we just have a little bit. And I just wanted to play a little bit. Talk to you. It's really a tiny bit. Back here like that. And I gotta say, it is totally like
Sorry, I am doing this as fast as I can.
how much we all just want to be shown some love. And I think now more than ever, I've been chasing my own.
I'm sorry, I am just not. That's why was taking me out of what I'm doing. Okay. Okay. So, all right. So we're gonna get some advice from the stars for the divine masculine. Okay. I'm gonna let you go because it looks like you want it to come out. All right. Divine masculine. We have Earth here, and Earth is presenting herself as a beautiful woman of many different sides. Earth also represents stability, foundation, seeds, growth, fertility. The butterfly, transformation. I also see crown chakra coming out with this particular card. Also being wrapped up in really beautiful, warm energy. And that's what the divine masculine needs to do. The divine masculine needs to see the divine feminine in this way instead of in whatever way he sees her. He sees her as an earthquake. He doesn't see the grounding peace of nature in her. But this girl is very, very nurturing. She's very quiet and she's very peaceful. And she's sensual. She's peace. And I think that's what the divine masculine he can't find in this situation with the divine feminine. Peace. He wants peace. He wants peace somewhere. I hear anywhere. He wants peace anywhere. He's not having any peace anywhere. We did see in the last reading where, I forget, but I think he was just in a situation where he was trying to find peace amongst all this chaos. I feel like he's still in that situation, but he feels like the divine feminine is a part of the chaos. She's not. She's not a part of the chaos. She can actually be a part of your peace if you allow her to be. All right, we have the third house. For me, what I hear is expansion, potential, wisdom, learning, school. What I hear is go back to school and learn a little bit more about your feminine. I feel like the divine masculine doesn't know enough about his divine feminine, so he has all these self-imposed ideals about her and projecting all this shit, and he just doesn't know enough about her. He needs to learn more about her. There is potential for him to learn about you spiritually. He needs to learn more about her spiritually, because these divine feminines that I've been reading for are highly spiritual, highly evolved spiritual feminines. You know, they are mostly feminines that are not in karmic energy, but are walking in their goddess energy. And a lot of them are working or have already broken a lot of the karmic cycles that the divine masculine seems to be going through right now, honestly. So we have earth energy in third house. For those of you who are like related to astrology, if you would comment and give your opinion on that, that'd be cool. Are we going to take this? We'll take this. We have Cancer showing up. So then we have water and earth. So I see competing. I see competing natures here already showing up. Wow, Cancer again. You have Cancer and Cancer. So it's really a highly emotional situation for the masculine. And you could be dealing with a Cancer because, I mean, maybe it's a Cancer sign, water sign, and earth sign. Taurus, Capricorn, I forget the other one. This is very emotional for the divine masculine. And I don't think the divine feminine knows that. The masculine is looking at you. The masculine is looking at you. They're thinking about you. They're emotional about it. There's potential for you to maybe learn something new in this connection as well, feminine. Okay. This is supposed to be like just a little bit of advice here from spirit, but oh, let's really just kind of the moonology cards. All right, give me some of this Cancer energy. Give me some advice for the divine masculine here. Your divine masculine, I guess, could be a Cancer. I have Cancer somewhere in the chart. Sun, Moon, Venus, and Rising. Okay, so what I hear is, okay, we have competing energies. Thank you. We have competing energies. And the thing is that, okay, so one is being shown and one has the potential to be shown. There's a potential for the masculine to show their more emotional side. Like, honestly, they're emotional as fuck about this. That's what this is saying. They're super emotional about it. They do see you as loving and caring and all this other stuff. And I think that's the conflicting part is they're like, but this situation isn't going the way it's supposed to. The energy that you threw at them with the whole Venus energy just kind of got them thinking a little like, okay. Wow. So masculine, basically, what spirit stars are saying is meditate and contemplate. New moon in Pisces. Nothing is yet set in stone. It's mutable. Everything is changeable. Mutable moon. And show the world the real you. Full moon in Aquarius. This is about you, divine masculine. You keep projecting all your shit onto the divine feminine, but basically it's because you won't show the world the real you. You won't even show her how emotional you are about this. You walking around like it doesn't, like you don't care. That's a lie. You do care. You see the potential in this. Like, you really do. But you need to think about it. You know, nothing's set in stone. You have this feeling of all is lost. I think we saw that. I have no choice. I can't do this. His connection is too intense. You know, he's going back and forth in his mind. He's frustrated, mad at you, want revenge. You didn't even do anything. Whatever he gave you, you rejected it, I guess, and that just really pissed him off. So, but know that nothing is set in stone. You have the power to move all of this. All you have to do is show her who you are. Literally, just come clean about whatever it is. Just put everything out on the table. Just let your divine feminine know, like, yo, I'm highly emotional about this, but this is the shit that I'm dealing with. You see the water being poured out? Even this is emotion. There's a lot of, like, okay, I'm sorry. The divine masculines are for real emotional. Like, emotional. Super emotional about the divine feminines. They really are. You know, I don't know how they're coming across to you guys. It looks like they're coming across to you very kind of closed off, quiet. Because this is the masculine now I'm getting. This is the masculine. And it was kind of, he's seeing you like this too. You're mirroring each other. Shit, you're mirroring each other. Both of you are mirroring each other. You're both kind of acting like you're cool as fuck about this. And you're both lying. You're both emotional as shit and want to just like get it all out. But I think it's like ego at play here. Potential. I keep seeing potential with Uranus and Aquarius coming out. There's a potential. And I feel like Uranus, I say Uranus, it's coming out on top of the third house. We have Aquarius over Cancer. This emotional energy with Cancer, it's loving, it's freeing. Like, I feel like neither party is seeing the potential of this energy that is in this relationship. Like, it has the potential to change everything. Like, there could be that intensity of energy, of movement. So what I'm seeing is this situation can change really fast. This situation could change really fast. Once enlightenment hits the, I'm going to say the masculine, this is going to change really quick. And they are going to go toward what they know they want and what they know to be true. But right now they're on pause. So basically, that's where we're at. And so, give me some advice for the feminine. Give me some advice for the divine feminine. You know what? I'm going to get my other advice cards for the divine feminine. Because you guys are still kind of waiting and just, the divine masculine is over here doing whatever they're doing. Okay. Alright. Divine feminine. And this is going to be the end of it. Give me some advice for the divine feminine. divine femme with this situation. Some advice for the divine femme with this situation. That's way too much. Still way too much. I will take these. All right, we have energy movement, our movement, and connect with crystals. What that tells me is that the advice is cleanse your energy and your body. So some of the divine feminines may be having some energy issues. I know I think a lot of you are trying to do energy work. And some of that could be being blocked or something. Crystals will help with that. Okay, thank you, Spirit. So this relationship, this whole divine feminine masculine twin flame thing, is clogging your energy. That can happen. Trust me, it's happened to me. It's very easy to do because this journey can be very, very consuming for the twins. So what Spirit is telling the feminine is you've been clogged in this energy a little bit too much, and you need to clear out. Connecting with crystals can help you do that. Meditating with them, talking to them. Now, I might do a video on a couple of my crystals that have given me their names and their purposes and what they do, because crystals, they have their own way of doing things. And just because a crystal, say a crystal is a rose quartz. Well, we know rose quartz are about love and all that, but I did not even know that. So I'm going to take that out. Okay, so these are my channeling cards, and I did 8D twice, and I didn't even know it. I have 8D love, and then I have 8D. So 8D to me is 8-dimensional. It's like the 8th chakra. It's like going above form. And that's kind of that 8D love. It's above any kind of form you can put it in. It's limitless. It's literally has no condition. It's literally unconditional. And that's the energy that needs to be circulated to heal what has happened in this relationship. The 8D card itself, I didn't know I had 2 of these. So 8-dimensional to me is like hardcore spiritual type of work. That's energy work at its fullest. That's going into a type of spiritual realm that most people don't even think about. And maybe the divine feminine, you're being called to that. Once again, I'll say it again. My divine feminines that watch my page, I already know you guys are like these really magical beings walking the earth right now. And so that's what you need to do to get to this point, is you need to clear out your energetic field. And you do that with unconditional love for yourself, for others, for the environment. You really need to tap into love. That's heart chakra work, sacral chakra, getting over trauma, all that kind of stuff. Maybe, working with the ancestors, making an altar, vision board, manifestation, astrology, astronomy. There's probably some DNA code work you need to be working on, astrology code, some Reiki treatments, healing, probably some initiations that should happen. Metaphysical placement coming out. Metaphysical placement is basically everything I'm talking about. High frequency coming out, twin flame making an appearance. So this is really how you manifest what you want with your twin flame is you got to get on another frequency. Your frequency is low. Body care coming up. So this is how you get your frequency high. Take care of your body and soul journey. Take care of your soul. And with metaphysical placement coming out with soul journey, I would say maybe an astrology reading. Um, um, also ancestral reading. Maybe some DNA regeneration. Or I would really say to look at your astrology blueprint, some of the sacred geometry that may be going on with you, soul ties, um, soul ties, generational curses, all that stuff. Like I said, crystal work, you know, sound work, frequency, chakra work, like the whole nine. That's what the soul journey is. And usually if I do a soul journey reading for someone, it's basically, I don't do just the readings. It has to be like it's a program where you do like a coaching program where you are linked up with just different things to help you on this journey. A soul journey is literally, I don't even know how to describe it. It's where you start figuring out everything. Who you are, what you're meant to be, what your ancestors wanted you to be, what was put into your DNA to get you here. Like I said, your astrology code, meaning your natal chart, your sacred geometry inside your chart. Body care, I was going to say health issues. The body care actually came up. Health issues that could be coming from your metaphysical placement in your chart. Astrology, DNA curses can also be health wise. Also metaphysical, we're talking about your chakras, probably need to be cleared out, cleaned. Yeah, this is what the divine feminine should be doing, while divine masculine is, you know, trying to figure their stuff out. This is what the divine feminine needs to do. If you really want to bring in, if you really want your twin flame, you got to be on a higher frequency. Because once again, you two mirror each other. So if you're in low frequency and this relationship has caused your energy to like take a hit, you could be experiencing abundance problems or abundance blocks and all kind of stuff. Lack thinking, fear, worry, all of this manifests in different ways. Psychosomatic stuff, body care coming out. You could be having some physical issues of some kind. Circulation with movement. You know, you might be having some kind of circulatory issues, bone problems, skeletal issues, foundation. So yeah, so it's time to take care of you, divine feminine. It's time to come out of the energy of the divine masculine. He feels your energy. He has felt your energy. You've been thrown into him for a while now. He has caught it. Whatever offer he gave you, you didn't want it. So you decided to go on about your business. Well, keep going and clear out your energy, do what you have to do. Now, Spirit just said that, hey, you can make a choice. You can fight for it or not, but you get to make the choice. So that's where you are. That's it. You have to make a choice. You have other things to do. Divine Masculine's over here. He's trying to figure himself out as well. You're both mirroring each other once again. You're both trying to figure some stuff out. Both of you are lying about emotions you have. If you want to know if your Divine Masculine is thinking about you and is emotional, he is. If you want to know if your Divine Feminine is emotional and thinking about you, she is. But you both are now in separation. Or either you're going to communicate and then go back into separation. I'm not sure how that's going to work or how it's going to play out, or if it already has played out. But whatever offer was put on the table wasn't accepted. You ghosted. You're done. You're gone. And so now you're both trying to figure out what happened. Someone ghosted someone, and I feel like it's the feminine that ghosted the masculine. So anyway, that's the read. That's it. Please like, share, and subscribe. I will be putting my Facebook channel in the comments if you'd like to book a reading with me. Also, I'm putting my email in the comments, which is actually an easier way to book with me because Facebook is kind of iffy. All right. You guys have a good one. I hope this helps you out. Hope it gives you some peace and clarity and definitely gives you some direction.